I want to show you all my pets. This is Maisie. She doesn't really like to be held. I brought lots of treats because she's mad at me for picking her up. Maisie is 9 years old. She really only likes my mom. Now Layla's coming to get some treats. Layla, it's not your turn yet. Maisie is the fuzziest cat in the house, but also the least pettable. She's just kind of a grouchy old lady, but it's very nice when she is actually sweet to you. Yeah, that's Maisie. This is Margot. She's the middle child. She's also 9, but she's a little bit younger than Maisie. She's a goofy goober. She jumps on my back and pretends to be a parrot. Okay, not all of these treats are for you, baby. She loves to cuddle. She's the most hairless. There she is going on my back. This is Layla. She's 8 years old. She's the sweetest cat I've ever met. I tell her she's the sweetest kitty in the world all the time. She also loves to cuddle. She lets me hold her like a baby. And her favorite activity is sitting in the window in her cat bed and looking outside. You're a little baby. She's also super soft. She's got a little bit of hair on her, but not on her little belly. Nah, she don't got no hair on her little belly. This is Ripley. She loves cats. She's 4 years old. She's such a sweetie pie. When you go to pick her up, she will jump into your arms. And she's got the softest ears in the house, man. I mean, this is the softest thing I ever felt in my life. I love you. I love you. This is Bailey. She is also 4 years old, but she's a little bit younger than Ripley. She is my best friend. She gives so many kisses, and she gives kisses up your nose, which it's the thought that counts, right? I taught her how to spin in a circle when she was young, and she does it all the time now when she's excited. Even when we don't ask her to, she'll just turn into a little tornado. She's got the softest fur out of all the dogs, and it's kind of cool because like her white fur is a little bit more coarse than the brown. Like the brown is a lot softer than the white. She loves to be around me and she loves to be in my room. We hang out all the time. I totally never give her special treatment. Listen, she gives me special treatment, so I give her special treatment. We spoil each other. Thank you, sis. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. I love you. I almost said her hairs are earless, but her ears are hairless. There's no hair on her ears, which I think is kind of funny. It's kind of funny, right? It's just kind of funny. Thumbnail. This is Lolly. We call her Lolly Beans. She is 3 years old. She's got these little spots all over. Bless you. She's super sweet and cuddly. I love her so much. She gives lots of kisses also. Thank you, thank you. She's just a little puppy all grown up. Yeah. She's best buddies with the next dog I'm going to show you. His name is Blue. They always play together. They play fights. They roughhouse. Lolly loves to try to climb up the cat tower and get to the cat's food bowls. And she has been successful once before. That was so fun for you. That was so much fun. I love you, baby. And she also loves belly rubs. All the dogs love belly rubs. I forgot to mention, Bailey loves belly rubs so much, I call her Belly. Lolly is Lolly Beans because she's full of beans. This is Blue. He's the youngest. He's 2 years old. He's a little cuddle bug. He's kind of a little weirdo. He likes to chase the cats around. He loves playing with Lolly. I like to call him Boo Man Group. The way his eyes are, like, they're lighter around the very edges and then darker in the middle, but it's kind of like wavy. And it reminds me of the pupils of the characters in Rick and Morty. Whenever you hold him, he just like kind of ragdolls and plops into whatever form he is laying onto. And he'll like stare at me from a distance, and it's kind of creepy. He'll just be like, he'll be like this. I don't know, he's just got this blank stare on him. His side-eye game is strong. He got some mean side-eye on him. I love you, Baba. You're so cute. I think Layla's just gonna do the rest of the video. Okay, now I'm gonna show you all of my exotic pets. I've got fish, geckos, and a hamster. So this is my guppy tank. I'm gonna do an in-depth video of my tanks and how I set them up and stuff. But that's Rosie. She is the boss of the tank. Especially during feeding time, she'll like pick on other people and bully them out of eating, which is lovely. She is 2.5 years old. She's very pretty. She's just very mean. I got her from the pet store I used to work at. There were a bunch of fry in the female guppy tank, and I asked my boss if I could take them home for free, and he said yes. So I raised her. She's a girl boss. And I'm sure you saw Chrissy in the background, and you might have noticed she only has half a tail. So all of my guppies used to be in a 55-gallon tank, and I put a dwarf crayfish in there, and he chopped her tail off. I obviously regret putting the crayfish in there with them. I read that they were more peaceful than the regular size ones, but I quickly found out that they are not. Well, actually, I found out he was in the tank with them for like months before it happened, and he was nice, but he just like snapped. And before that happened, she had no color on her tail, but the stuff that regrew, it started to have color, so that's fun. That incident happened like over a year ago, so that's all the tail that she's gonna have. But she gets around fine. She swims around just as well as all the other fish. So yeah, go Chrissy! Oh, I named her Chrissy after the first victim in Jaws. This is Violet. Starting to think that she is actually a boy because of the way her color is developing. She was born with that spine. She eats well, she swims pretty well. But yeah, that's Violet. This is Tulip. She looks just like Rosie, but smaller. And I honestly don't think she's gonna get any bigger. Her growth, I think, was stunted by the person I got her from, because I've had her for several months and she's still not getting any bigger. So I think that's gonna be her full size. This is Acorn. He's kind of hiding in his shell right now. I love him a lot. He's one of my favorite critters I own, and he's super cool. He's super chill, super funny, loves parasailing, and I put his sister in here. That's his sister, Chestnut. She's also hiding in her shell right now. I don't know what's up with them, but her shell looks a lot healthier than his, and I honestly have no clue why. And by the way, Acorn did it with his sister. So I'm gonna take her out of here soon, because that was traumatizing and I don't want babies from that. There's a little baby ghost shrimp. Oh, it's so cute. I've got a lot of ghost shrimp in here. They're always breeding. And I also have 2 Amano shrimp in here, but I'm not sure where they are right now. No way, dude. Where did this fry come from? Who are you? Wait, what the heck? Wait. There's a fry. There's 2. I just saw 2 fry. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, that's one of my Amanos. Hey girl, what's up? That's Bert. What are you doing, girlfriend? Oh, and that's Ernie. So there's Ernie. I'm still stuck on these fry, dude. I was not prepared for babies. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're joking. I've got some coolie loaches in here. There's 5 of them. Oh, the ghost shrimp wants all the camera time. But yeah, there's 5 coolie loaches in here. 2 of them are fully grown. The other 3 are adolescent. I've tried many different plants to carpet and give some cover for them in the middle here, but it's just not working out. So I'm gonna keep trying other stuff. This is Waldorf. Everyone loves her. She is my albino bristlenose pleco. Here's a little bit of a better look at Waldorf, featuring Violet and Rosie. Yeah, she's funny. She's definitely funny. She's very mysterious. Waldorf is a 1.5 years old, so she's still not fully grown, but she will be fully grown by the time she's 2. Look, there's literally fry in here. I still can't get over it. Oh my god, why is there fry? This is basically my tank in a nutshell right here in this shot. Oh, there's one of the adult coolies. That is Kahlua. The other adult coolie is named Kiki, but it's spelled K-I-K-I. It's like the island of misfit toys in here pretty much, and I love it. This is Freddie's tank. This is Freddie. I'm not sure exactly how old she was when I got her, but I've had her for I think a year now. She's been a little bit lethargic and her eye is a bit cloudy. She's usually very active and always swimming around and hunting for food. I love her so much, and I named her after the dude from Nightmare on Elm Street. She gets so excited during feeding time. One time she jumped completely out of the tank and onto my rug. That's her. That's her personality in a nutshell. There's also a zebra nerite snail in here named Squirrel, but I don't know where he is right now. This is the frog tank. I have 3 African dwarf frogs in here. They are so silly and goofy. I love them so much. They make me laugh all the time. When I feed them, they ignore the food in their feeding dishes and keep on begging me for food as if there isn't food right behind them. I have 2 girls and 1 boy. Their names are Thing 1, Thing 2, and Grump Face. My mom names them. And there's also a red spotted nerite snail in here named Pumpkin. In this tank I used to have Candy, but she recently passed away unfortunately, so now there are just pink ram's horn snails in here. There's one of them. And this tank is called Pixie Hollow in honor of the first betta I ever had in this tank. This little tank right here just has scuds and some ram's horns and pest snails. This is Joe's tank. This is Joe. He is a cappuccino spike snail and he is 4 years old. And he lives in here with some more pest snails. And there's also an assassin snail in this tank. This tank just has some black worms in it. Woo, black worms, woo! In here I have Ollie. He is a regal jumping spider. And he's currently trying to recover from a bad molt. He is a fighter for sure, I'll tell you that right there. I'm gonna insert a good video that I have of him, just so I don't bother him too much, but that's him. I love him a lot. And the rest of my pets are nocturnal and crepuscular, so I'm just gonna insert some pictures and videos of them. This is Kiki. She is 5 years old. She's a wild type leopard gecko. I rehomed her from the same person I got one of my guppies from. She was very overweight when I got her. She also had never really been handled before I got her, so I'm not sure if we'll ever get her completely comfortable with handling. She was also only ever fed superworms. So getting her to eat crickets for the first time was a struggle. She lives in a 55-gallon tank. She's living the life now. She eats crickets, no problem. She eats discoid roaches, no problem. She eats the isopods in her tank. She lives in a bioactive tank. And next up we have Walt. Walt is, I don't know exactly how old Walt is, but I've had him for, I think a year. He is an orange pinstripe crested gecko. and he's a goofy little goober. I don't really tongue feed him anymore because A, he just loves to hunt, but B, he will jump onto the feeding tongs, so it's a little bit of a struggle. I got him from a local fish and reptile store, and they handled him every day, but they handled him in the daytime, so that's really the only time he likes to be handled. He's adorable. He loves sleeping in his little cork round. This is Goomba. I don't really have any great pictures of him, but I have this video of a gecko that's the same type as him, and it might actually even be him in this video. I don't really know though. I just saw this one outside of my house one day. I was like doing research on them because I had never seen one before, and I had a dream that I caught a tropical house gecko, which is what he is, in my bathroom. And then a couple weeks later, it actually happened. Goomba was in my bathroom. I caught him. They're invasive, so I didn't want to put him back outside, and so I set up an enclosure for him and I kept him, and he is very, very, very skittish. I've only seen him with my own 2 eyes in the tank like 4 times, and it's been a month. But just a couple days ago, I saw him and I was looking at him, and he was looking at me, and he didn't run away immediately, and I was like, oh my god, like, we're friends now. And then this is Sugar. Sugar is like 2 years old, I think. She lives in a 90-gallon tank. She is super spoiled. I love her so much. No matter how long it's been since I've seen her, she will always let me pet her. She's the sweetest hamster ever. I have to be careful how many sprays I put in her tank at a time because she has her favorites and she will eat the entire thing in one night. And then she has her not so favorites where she'll just leave it indefinitely. She loves her puzzle toys. She loves chew toys, especially Whimsies, the dog chews. Sometimes I like to let her go in her own treat bag and pick out her own treats, but then she'll like completely crawl into the bag and not want to come out, and just stuff her cheeks. I also have a pond outside I forgot to mention. I have neon tetras, swordtails, platies, and mystery snails out there. Oh, and also some guppies. I added some baby guppies. It doesn't have a filter on it, it just has a bunch of live plants, and I cycled it for a really long time before I started it. It's pretty self-sustaining. I've got a bunch of scuds in there, so that's like their main food source. And then there's also like larvae from bugs outside. And it's 110 gallons, and I have a bunch of water lettuce and lucky bamboo, cornwort and stuff. So that was all my pets. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye!